Guys, we have major news today. Officially, the 1.2% burn proposal has passed. Everyone has voted. It goes to show that when the community comes together and they want something done on Terra Luna Classic, we can get it done. My name is Pocket Hercules. Like and subscribe, and let's get right into it, guys. So here we go. We go on Terra Station and we see the proposal, the parameter change for the 1.2% burn. Everyone has voted on it. And it has passed. And it has passed. It wasn't a 50-50 split, guys. This was a 99% overwhelming support for the 1.2% burn. This goes to show you that when the community comes together and we want to enact change on Terra Luna Classic, our voices are heard. And not just like heard, it's implemented. Okay, it's direct. We get to put our money with our validators when that comes out the 20th. And the voting power gets delegated. But we get to see that, guys, when we want something done on chain, we can get it done. And that's going to put us in a position where we have so much more work to do. The fight isn't over. This is one of the first proposals that needed to be passed, and that's when we can start building the foundations to have something worthwhile, okay? And now let's talk a little bit about the price action. So today, unfortunately, we are a little bit in the red. We are down 14%. Now, most people, they see that, you start to panic, right? You're like, oh man, okay, whoo, that was my entry point 2 weeks ago. Like, should I sell? Should I sell? Guys, you have two positions here. You can't sell, okay? If that's what your financial needs are, that you need to sell, fine, sure, do your thing. However, I think you're doing not only a huge disservice to yourself, but a huge disservice to the Terra Luna Classic community, because this is temporary, guys. This is an asset that has shown the world that DeFi is wanted, and not just wanted, it is like exploding in demand, okay? We saw Terra Luna Classic have a 150% run in the last 30 days. We're still up 150%, guys. Okay, so everybody's panicking that, oh, we're in the red for the last 2 days. Fine. Guys, we saw the worst inflation numbers released by the US 2 days ago. We surpassed expectations in the way that you don't want to be surpassing expectations. Our inflation numbers are super high. Europe is going through some huge economic catastrophe, and that trickles down. That trickles down to other markets. That trickles down to the stock market, the prices of used cars. It trickles down to everything. So it's totally fine for us to be seeing some downward price action on most assets. It's perfectly okay, especially on an asset as volatile as Terra Luna Classic. But this isn't the worst. This isn't a bad thing. Like, this is okay. The way I'm seeing it, guys, I'm seeing this as a really good opportunity to get a really good asset at a huge discount. This, I'm buying more Ethereum. I'm buying more Luna Classic. This is going to be good. And now with validators coming out in 5 days, I'm going to be able to stake that with Classic Crypto's validator. If you guys know, we're good friends. I'm going to stake it with him. And he's going to have, as a validator, we're going to see our power being represented, our voices being represented on the Terra Luna Classic chain. So this is just good news. It's okay for us to see this price action. We're probably going to see a little bit more of a dip. We're probably going to see some more sideways trading until the 20th, when we have a huge catalyst of the validators coming out, because that's going to put more pressure on the people wanting to buy, right? We're going to see the price go up because people are going to be like, okay, well, I have all this extra capital. I want these things to get implemented, X, Y, and Z onto the blockchain. So let me put it with the validator that supports what I want to happen. And what that happens is that it's going to drive demand up for the coin. And then now with the burn being implemented, our supply is dropping like crazy. Let's actually look at the burn numbers, guys. We're at almost 4 billion coins burned. And this is, again, without the 1.2% tax on chain. This means that this has been pretty much just charity. MEXC coming in, stepping out into the forefront, saying we will support the 1.2% burn before anyone else. And we got to reward them for that, but we'll get to that later. Point is, Lunatics, MEXC, Lunc DAO, all these users here that you can see scrolling through, everyone is putting this in the forefront. This is the huge effort for us. We're bringing down the supply numbers, and, that's just pure money. Market cap, supply times the value of the coin. So we're going to see our prices probably go up in the future. Okay, this is going to be good. This is going to be good stuff. Our burn is just going through the roof. We're going to see this number quadruple, maybe even quintuple. Who knows, right? But the roof is nowhere in sight. The potential for Terra Luna Classic is just it's constantly understated. People just see all this red. We have the short sellers, the fudders, the resellers coming out. And you know what? That's fine. Let them do their thing, because you know what? It's not in their interest to have such a coin like Terra Luna Classic that's in DeFi have this much presence. The powers that be, and I don't want to sound conspiratorial here, guys, but we need to really think about it. If you are in a position of power, like if you're an emperor, if you're a king, if you have a significant amount of influence over a space, why would you let something like Terra Luna Classic in the door? it philosophically at the fundamental level, it opposes you. It provides too much power to the people that actually use the currency, which, by the way, is a new idea that has never been like implemented or done or seen like that in any other civilization up until now, thanks to the technology of cryptocurrency. So of course they're not going to be wanting this. Of course they're going to be short selling. Of course they're going to be spending out all the bots on Twitter, all the bots everywhere to just spread the FUD, because they don't want this to become prevalent. They don't want to lose their power. And that's the thing. When you have these people in these high places that feel threatened, they start to do things, okay? Things start to happen, things start to move, and they have a lot of money. So we're gonna, and that's what we're seeing now with the price action, with the FUDing going on Twitter. But guys, do not worry. Ignore all that. The price is down a bit thanks to the economic pressures of, the governments and the inflation report and what's going on in Europe and the war and all this. But guys, that's okay, because in the long run, Terra Luna Classic is in a super special, pivotal position in history where it can actually voice change that we want in our currencies. My name is Pocket Hercules. Like and subscribe. If you have any comments, any questions for me, leave them down below. I do read them. Stay safe, stay classy, and that's all.